So welcome back to DC's Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Lois Lane number 22, published in January 1961, with story by Robert Bernstein and art by Kurt Schaffenberger. Gosh, Robin Hood is rescuing me from the wicked Sheriff of Nottingham, just as Superman used to save my life so many times in the 20th century. I guess Robin Hood is a kind of Superman of Sherwood Forest. There is an ancient saying, the more things change, the more they remain the same. Well, this proverb is especially true of Lois Lane, star reporter for the Daily Planet. Even when Lois is amazingly whisked into the past by a trick of fate, merry old England might as well be Metropolis, and Robin Hood might be the Man of Steel when Lois tries to become sweetheart of Robin Hood. As reporters, Lois Lane and Clark Kent arrive at the Sherwood Castle in England. So Lois and Clark are looking at this display that shows Robin Hood effects, including these portraits that are apparently based on historic, even though these are fictional characters, historic information. And there is, of course, the Wizard of Sherwood Forest, who we all know from the story. Green shafts given to Robin Hood by the Wizard of Sherwood Forest. According to legend, these green arrows affected the famed archer in strange ways. This quiver of green arrows was given to Robin Hood by the Wizard of Sherwood Forest. The arrows were said to have had a mysterious effect on him. I'll hold them up while you photograph them. Okay, Lois. And she manages to scratch her finger with one of them. No matter, I'll survive. I figure we ought to play up the magic green arrows in our article. I don't think they had any particular effect on me. Had any particular effect on Robin Hood. They didn't do anything to me. Ha! How's this pose? Fine. Click. When suddenly she faints. Lois, answer me, what's happening? I'm floating through space. I'm going somewhere, but I see nothing but a haze. Somehow I've been transported to a forest, and those men look like bowmen from Robin Hood's time. Odds bodskins! A lass appears out of nowhere. Behold her strange attire. She must be a witch. I'll slay her before she casts her evil spell. And so there's a wanted poster for the Sheriff of Nottingham, 5 bags of gold for information leading to his capture or death. But out comes a whole bunch of arrows. Twang, zip, twang. Robin Hood, you saved my life, just as Superman does, more times than I can count. Superman, I know not this fellow, but come with me, I will take thee to a safe place, for I am the protector of the oppressed, whoever they may be. So thou comest from a faraway world in the future. Faith, girl, if I believed in sorcery, I too would consider thee a witch, but I see only a damsel in distress, who must be hidden from the sheriff's henchmen. Oh, Robin Hood, it's good to see you. Good to see thee again. That red-headed hussy, kissing Robin Hood like she owned him. She looks and acts like Lana Lang. For me, this is a case of hate at first sight. Oh, she's awful. Jeez. Any friend of Robin Hood is my friend. My name is Lara. I will lend thee some clothing, and thou wilt work as a maid here in my inn. But I don't belong in your world. I'm Lois Lane from Metropolis. I don't know why she tells everyone that. Sweet damsel, thy name may well be Lois Lane, but this town is Nottingham, not Metropolis. Speak no more of thy strange homeland. I pray thee, lest others think thee a witch, and harm thee while I am absent, so keep your mouth shut. Gadzooks, I'd say that thou dost fill my garb almost as well as I do. The cat. She won't admit I'm as attractive as she is. It's as if she's suspicious I might become her rival for Robin Hood's heart. Meanwhile, Robin Hood goes to change into a secret identity, now to smear my face with soot, so that I'm not recognized. For if the sheriff's men realize who I am, I'll be hanged. I wonder where Robin Hood is. He reminds me so much of Superman. Well, I guess he has more important things to do than spend time with me. Peter, at last thou art here. When wilt thou come to work on time? The chimney needs sweeping, and the pig needs roasting. Forgive me, mistress. I know I am a lazy lout by nature, but I will go swiftly to work. First I will roast the pig on the spit. Then I will play the lute while the new barmaid dances. Me dance? I don't know anything but the cha-cha. But she does dance and seems to have attracted the attention of Peter. Meanwhile, at the castle, the Wizard of Sherwood Forest. "Aye, Sheriff, I am the world's greatest sorcerer. I can make love potions to cause people to fall in love, formulas to turn lead into gold, and elixirs to make old men young. But you promised to destroy Robin Hood. What magic power will you use to get rid of him?" "The magic power of these green arrows. Robin Hood, the fool, trusts me. He thinks I'm his friend. Therefore, when he accepts these arrows as a gift, he won't suspect they will doom him. So he gives them to Lois Lane to give to Robin Hood. I wonder if these green arrows will have a bad effect on Robin Hood, just as green kryptonite has a deadly effect on Superman." All right. But what am I thinking? There can't be any relationship between kryptonite and these green painted arrows, any more than Robin Hood could be Superman. I'll give them to Robin when I next see him. "Seize every purse, ye sea men. The king needs more tribute." "The king? Bah! 'Tis the greedy sheriff of Nottingham who keeps gold for himself. Excuse me, I have some chores to do." So he heads off to change into Robin Hood, and Lana follows him, thinking he's just being lazy. Good grief! He's changed clothes. He's no longer Peter, the chimney sweep. He's Robin Hood. Like Superman, Robin Hood uses a secret identity. Okay. Look, Robin Hood is here. He's spoiling the sheriff's plan. So he takes out the sheriff and ends up putting the sheriff in the stocks. "Yow!" clunk. "Ha ha! Thou imprisoned many an honest yeoman in the stocks. It's time the kingdom's most dishonest man had a turn in them." And so Laura comes up and gives Robin Hood a kiss. Again, Laura's kissing him. She keeps chasing him the way Lana Lang chases Superman. Well, maybe they have a relationship, Lois. "Someone left these arrows here for thee, Robin." So she gives the arrows to Robin Hood, but it has an immediate negative effect on him. "I'm dizzy. Pain seizes my limbs. Oh, forsooth, I have never seen Robin Hood miss the mark here ere now. He must be sick. It's those green arrows." So Laura leads him back to his place. "Don't use those green arrows, Robin Hood. There's some evil magic in them." "Nonsense, lass. I do not believe in magic or evil influences. Mayhap I am overtired. I will rest while you run to Sherwood Forest and summon my merry men. I cannot now battle the sheriff alone." But she spots the wizard releasing the sheriff of Nottingham, so she figures out that he's actually evil. "I must warn Robin Hood. He's become very important to me. If I'm trapped in the past forever, I can make a new life here by marrying him. Of course, Laura is my rival, just as Lana Lang competed with me for Superman, but I'm sure I'll win out. After him, his arrows can no longer harm us. He hasn't even the strength to fire them." And it's true, he can barely fire them at this point. Robin Hood is doomed. I coated the ends of his arrows with green-colored snake venom. When his fingers touched the tips of the green shafts to fire them, the poison entered his body through his skin. So that's it. No wonder the green arrows acted on Robin Hood like deadly kryptonite. Shortly as Robin Hood is cornered, "Oh, clunk sock! Psst, Robin Hood, come this way. You're too weak to hold them off." She's whispering to him as she smashes two guys with doors. The only chance to escape the sheriff is to use his secret identity as Peter the Chimney Sweep. Be not dismayed, Robin. Lois told me she accidentally discovered the changing costumes in the cellar. We must now disguise thee as Peter. Hurry. Search the inn. If you find a rogue with green arrows, the chances are he's Robin Hood in disguise. In the excitement, I forgot to warn Robin Hood about the green arrows. He must still have them. Laura, we're trapped. The sheriff is searching the house. If he finds those green arrows here, he'll know Peter is Robin Hood. So she reveals that she's actually made Marion and used red dye to color her blonde hair. And then she dips the tips of the poison arrows in the red dye, which apparently negates the effect. He isn't here. This fellow hath red arrows. Keep searching the inn. Psst, Lois, 'tis strange. I suddenly feel stronger. Luckily, this red vegetable dye turned out to be an antidote for snake poison. Oh, of course. Uncannily, just as red kryptonite does, unpredictable things like sometimes saving Superman's life. I don't remember that ever happening. So this red dye saved Robin Hood's life when he came into contact with it. Thou hast saved my life, Lois. To prove my gratitude, I have a surprise for thee. Oh boy, here it comes. He probably wants to ask me to marry him. I'm going to marry Maid Marian, and I want thee, Lois, to be my bridemaid, or her bridemaid. Her bridemaid? Oh, I'm fainting. The room's whirling around. Suddenly, after traveling through a strange black void, she's responding to the smelling salts, Mr. Kent. Clark, what happened? We detected the faint odor of poison on one of these arrow tips. The venom must have penetrated your skin and caused you to black out. Later, after Lois tells Clark about her experience in the past. You couldn't have been in the past, Lois. It was all a dream. Maybe so. At any rate, though, I lost Robin Hood to Maid Marian. That red-haired hussy Lana Lang won't win Superman's heart. I'll yet marry the Superman of this age. I tell you, when Superman hears her talk like that, he should be getting all sorts of warning alarms going off in his head because there seems to be something wrong with Lois.